occurred to me today, I was thinking about you. I'm older than you are.
You are.
It's crazy to me that there are people running for president that I'm older than.
Well, I will say the salt and pepper in the beard gives you a distinguished look. It's
Thank
a
you very
good
much.
look.
I appreciate that. You're not going to put me on the Muslim watch list because of this, are you?
It's already done, actually.
Now, Ted, I want to ask you, because I feel like even though you were the first candidate to throw your hat in the ring, we don't know you. We know Donald Trump for many, many years. We know Hillary.
Who's that fella?
many, many years. Yeah. Well, Donald Trump, is he the person you dislike most of anyone in America?
Oh, no.
Who do you like better, Obama or Trump?
Look. I dislike Obama's policies more.
I see.
But Donald is a unique individual. I will say I was watching the early part of the show, and if I were in my car and getting ready to reverse and saw Donald in the backup camera, I'm not confident which pedal I put.
All right, a few random questions for you. How many of the 7 Star Wars movies have you seen?
All of them.
Favorite cereal?
Serial killer or cereal? Actually, Mueslix. I like
Mueslix.
Now that surprised you. You were expecting a Captain
No,
Crunch
I was
or
expecting
Fruit Loops.
Mueslix. And it surprised me because it didn't surprise me. On your website, you sell Ted Cruz yoga mats. Have you ever done yoga?
I have not. My wife loves yoga, and in fact, she just did hot yoga the other day, which sounds thoroughly unpleasant.
Terrible.
To get really hot and then just stretch into impossible positions, but she loves it.
Last movie that made you cry?
I would almost say the last Star Wars movie.
Yeah, really? Really?
Listen, I will say, as someone who grew up, I mean, I stood in line for 2 hours to watch Empire Strikes Back. Han Solo was my hero. I'm not going to spoil it, but I'll just say there is an image in that movie that was traumatic at a level I never wanted to see.
I'm with you, too. I was almost embarrassed when the tears started to well up in my eyes. First concert you ever went to?
First concert I went to was Men at Work.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, it really was. I was in junior high, and my mother insisted on going. And it was the tamest concert on earth. I mean, it really was. It was a perfect concert to bring your mom to.
Yeah.
And we were up high. The only thing I remember interesting is she was looking down and said something about, oh, she looks really attractive. It's a person with long hair, and she turned around and had a big mustache, and my mother was a little astonished. But I will tell you a concert you will be amused that I went to.
Which?
Which was Pink Floyd. I saw senior year in the Astrodome. And there was an image that
David Gilmour was here last night.
That's what I understand.
Yeah.
Well, 2 or 3 seats down from me was a police officer smoking a joint. Holding a roach clip, smoking a joint.
Wow.
And I have to admit, I was, 17 at the time, and he was in uniform. I mean, this was an officer in uniform. I kind of shook my head and said, well, it's Floyd.
If it's Floyd, it's Floyd. By the way, speaking of concerts and hair and bands and all that stuff, I have to ask, because this is an internet rumor that's going around, that you were the lead singer from the band Stryper. True or false?
Time will tell.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel. If you enjoyed the video, hit subscribe. And if you don't click subscribe, this invisible hamster will die.